Have you ever pondered, what if we were to rewind time and live under the same roof with our grandparents, uncles, aunts, and the whole extended family? How would that influence our learning, our understanding of the world, our values? Intriguing, isn't it? Welcome to a world where the living room was a classroom, where the kitchen was a laboratory, where wisdom was passed down with bedtime stories and life lessons were learned over shared meals. This was the world of multi-generational living, a world that is slowly fading away, and with it, a unique way of learning. With families opting for nuclear living arrangements, the physical proximity between generations is diminishing. No longer do we have Grandma teaching her secret pie recipe in the kitchen, or Grandpa sharing tales of his youth under the old oak tree. This absence of spontaneous interactions and daily life lessons may limit the richness of our learning experiences. This shift also leads to the formalization of learning. Instead of learning about life, culture, and traditions through family interactions, we are now more reliant on schools and institutions. Remember, there's no school like the old school, and there's no teacher like Grandma. Speaking of traditions, multi-generational living was a treasure trove of cultural knowledge. From folk tales to family traditions, from ancestral wisdom to age-old customs, it was a living, breathing museum of our heritage. With its disappearance, we may risk losing this rich cultural tapestry that defines us. Now it's all about peer learning. We learn from our friends, social media, and the internet. While this isn't necessarily bad, it does change the flavors of our learning. We're like a pot of stew, soaking up flavors from all around, but are we losing the taste of our family's secret ingredients? And let's not forget the role of technology. With families living miles apart, we rely heavily on technology for communication and learning. But can a video call replace the warmth of Grandma's hug, or the twinkle in Grandpa's eyes as he narrates a tale? Economic factors too play a big role in this shift. As job opportunities pull us away from our hometowns and housing costs skyrocket, the time we spend with our families decreases. This could impact the transfer of skills and knowledge from one generation to another. In essence, the quasi-disappearance of multi-generational living is like a tide, subtly but surely changing the landscape of intergenerational learning. It's a shift from family-taught lessons to institutional and peer learning, from cultural immersion to a potential loss of traditional knowledge, from direct interactions to tech-mediated communication. But remember, every coin has two sides, and every tide brings treasures ashore. While we may lose some, we also gain new perspectives, new skills, and new ways of learning. The key is to blend the old with the new, to keep the family wisdom alive while embracing the changing tides. After all, we are the stewards of our heritage and the builders of our future.